Alright, everyone. We've been looking at this ancient squatter man in the sky and the identifying markers, such as being flanked by the two or holding the two and treading on the beast. So I just want to show you some more imagery and connections, more food for thought, as we try to understand the evolution of these cataclysmic events. This artist is showing us stages in the evolution of the squatter man, just as we see in the laboratory in Minuscule, courtesy of Anthony Peratt. As the power is ramped up, we evolve from the squatter man to the ladder and the centipede form. I can only imagine the terror that would have been felt. But we can understand origins of mythology and religion. Flanked by the two, standing on the animal. As we look at the occult in the modern era, we can see that they were right to remember the squatter man with the two. But in truth, these other names, Isis, Dionysus, Hercules, all belong within that circle as well. Those pillars of Hercules. Squatter man with the two. And they were right to remember that triangular form emanating from the ancient assembly of the gods. And they are right to remember the caduceus. It is yet another stage within these events. And they were right to remember the winged disc and the sacred three at the top of the tree of life. And I believe this artist is telling us that the three in a line make up the one. Flanked by the two. Squatter man under the ancient Saturnian polar configuration. As we look at these snapshots, we can see it appears something is developing. simply more plasma. But they incorporated it into their language. The squatter man under the assembly of the gods, above the animal. The scholars will often tell you this is a moon goddess or a sun goddess. This is simply out of ignorance. As time goes on, and the symbols devolve, this is the type of imagery that we begin to see. But I believe what is being depicted here are planetary bodies looming large in our ancient skies. That great battle of the gods. And these events, of course, would have been absolutely terrifying. Food for thought. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.